welcome back to Rocking Math, again our series on volume, as we move to talking about the volume of a cone. Well, a cone is a three-dimensional solid with a circular base and a curved surface that gradually narrows to a vertex. The volume of a cone is actually just 1/3 the volume of a cylinder, and we can illustrate it with the formula V is equal to 1/3 pi r squared times the height. Now, of course, that's simply V is equal to 1/3 big B times the H, which is what you will see in most instances with these formula charts. Well, let's see, can we take a look and see what we can do with something if we get an exercise. So let's say if we were asked to, so let's just call this problem 1. So let's say we were asked to find the volume. So we were asked to find the volume. Okay, we want to find the volume of a cylinder. And you'll see where I'm going with this. So we want to find the volume of a cylinder with a radius R is equal to 1, and let's say we have a height. Let's say our height H is equal to 2, and we're going to call these meters, if you don't mind. And we want to also we want to find the volume of a cone with a radius R is equal to 1 meters and height and we will say H is also equal to 1 meter. Okay, pretty challenging, but really not realistically. So let's see, can we hurriedly do this? And now I'll go ahead and change some colors here so we don't get too confused on what we're doing. So we'll take the volume of a cylinder first. Just so you can see how they compare. Then of course we know that the formula says V is equal to big B times H, and then here our base again is equal to pi times radius square. So we can go from here and say our volume is going to equal to 3.14, and we want to find the volume of the cylinder. So it has a radius of 1, so that's times 1 squared, and that's 1 square meters. Okay, just keep that in mind. Okay, and times the height of 2. So I think I want to be a little clear with the math here so I don't run out of room, and then we'll make sure that we understand how we put these back in. So with a height of 2. Okay, so as we work, we can easily square 1 times 1 is 1 times 2 is 2. So that's going to give me V is equal to 3.14 times 2. And as we multiply, we see that volume here is 6.28. And because I had meters times meters square here, I'm having meters to the third power, or meters cubed. Well, let's take a look now at what we're talking about as we say the similarity with the volumes of a cone. Now remember, I just put that in for comparison here, the volume of the cylinder. So here's the formula that we are looking for here with our volume of the cone is volume is equal to big, oh, no it's not. Volume is equal to 1/3, right? Big B times H. And again, my big B is pi times radius squared. Okay, so volume is going to equal to 1/3, and I'm looking at 1/3 times 3.14. What was my radius on here? My radius again is 1, so I'm going to square 1. And what did I have for a height? So here I had a height of 1. But what I really want to do is I really want to show you the difference. Okay, I want to show you the difference in what these look like is really what I want to do. So if you don't mind, I want to go back and change our original and put in a height of 2. Yeah, if you don't mind, let's do that. That way we can keep it so you can see the similarity. So again, that's times 2. So here I have V is equal to 1/3. So we know 1 times 1 is 1, and 1 times 1 is 1, times 2 is 2. So that's going to give me 1/3 of 3.14 times 2. Well, that says that my volume here was 1/3 of 6.28, and then these are centimeters cubed. Now, once we get here, now Eraser want to follow me today. Eraser, I've used you, okay. So now we multiply. Remember here, we're looking at the fraction rule. So we can take V and multiply the top. So that's giving us 6.28 divided by 3. So when we divide, we will have, let's see, let's do the math. 3 divided into 6.28. So here, 2 times, and that's 6. Bring down the 2, put our decimal, that's 0. Bring down the 8, and that's 7 times. Actually, 8 times 3 is 24. Let me make sure that I'm sometimes I get fooled with these problems and then just like, what am I doing? So let's see, divided by 3, and I get 9, because 9 times 3 is 26. 7. Then I'm going to have a 1, then bring down a 0, and I'm having a 3, and they will definitely repeat. So I get an actual answer of V is equal to 2.09 meters cubed. So as we can see, realistically, the difference between the volume of a cylinder and the volume of a cone, using the same dimensions, we see that dividing by 3 does literally cut the cone pretty much into a third. So now you see how they compare. It's actually the same. The only difference is we're literally dividing that or multiplying that by 1/3 or dividing by 3. But here's what we want to get familiar with right now is how do we do the volume of a cone. All right. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you soon.